Hi, my name's Eric, and I'm with Walk and Bike Mendocino, one of the many programs here at North Coast Opportunities. And we're here to do the first in a series of short videos designed for cyclists, both experienced and those that are looking to build up their skills and their confidence, especially when it comes to riding on the road, through town, maybe even in a little bit of traffic. One of the concerns that we often hear through our training programs or events that we hold is that concern about feeling safe and feeling confident when you're riding on the road, especially when there's a few cars around. So we hope that this video and the others that follow will give you a few tips and pointers that you can take with you. Go find a safe, quiet street or parking lot, practice this stuff, build up your skills and confidence, and then get out on the road and ride more. Share this stuff with your friends and your family, and ride. Ride not just for fun, but as transportation, because that's really what we're about. That's our mission here at Walk and Bike Mendocino. Getting folks to ride to school, to work, to the park on weekends, even to the grocery store. And yes, you can shop for your groceries with your bike. I do it every weekend. The more of us that are out there walking and biking in our community, the safer we all are and the healthier our community is. So with that, let's get started. So let me provide a little bit of background about these safety programs that I mentioned. Both the 4th and 5th grade traffic and safety, bike and traffic and safety programs and the adult classes that we offer have been put together by Walk and Bike staff over the years. But the content and curriculum comes from another organization, and that would be the League of American Bicyclists. And they're important because they're the only nationwide training and education and advocacy organization that works on behalf of cyclists. They also conduct a number of training and education programs, and their flagship class or program is now called Smart Cycling, and it used to be called Traffic Skills 101. One of the founding members of the League of American Bicyclists was a man named John Forrester, and he had a great quote that I think gets to the heart of the League's program and also the programs that we have here at Walk and Bike Mendocino. And that quote is, "Cyclists fare best when they act and are treated as drivers of vehicles." Now, John Forrester was an interesting guy, worth reading up on. Not everybody, even cyclists, agree with everything that he stood for and everything that he promoted. But one thing that I think we all can agree on, John Forrester as well, is that when we're out there on the road on our bikes, we need to communicate and interact with traffic. And that's one of the central tenets of both this class and our classes, and it's everything on our banner, with the exception of wearing a helmet. All these things come back to communicating and interacting with everybody else out on the road, and that includes pedestrians, other cyclists, and motorists, people driving vehicles as well. So I always tell everybody that'll listen, whether it's a 4th grader or an adult taking one of our classes, that it all comes back to the banner. And what we want you to take away from our class is this. This is what we want everybody to do. Ride the same direction as traffic on the right side of the road. This is the #1 cause of accidents where cyclists are at fault. Obey all traffic signs. What it really means is stop at all stop signs. Wait your turn. If there's a car there before you, let them go. When it's your turn, you go. Be predictable. Don't ride like a squirrel. We've all seen a squirrel run out in the middle of the road. It's going to go this way. It's going to go that way. It's going to go up the tree or down the fence post or under your front tire. We don't know. Don't ride your bike that way. One of the best ways to be predictable is to use hand signals and make eye contact with drivers. There's all sorts of hand signals out there. Some are appropriate, some aren't. We want you to use the ones that are appropriate and signal your intentions. It's one of the best ways to communicate and interact with drivers. And of course, always wear a helmet in the state of California. If you're under 18, it is the law. You have to wear a helmet. I think the more important reason to wear a helmet is the ground is hard. Okay, so here we are with some examples of how communicating and interacting with traffic can make riding on the road faster, safer, and even more fun. We're going to show you a couple examples of a rider coming down the road and approaching an intersection and needing to make a left-hand turn. In order to do so, what they should do is come out of the bike lane and do what we call take the lane. That's when you come in to the car lane and kind of take control of it so a car can't
go around you on the left. So here's some examples of riders doing that in different ways, some better, safer, and more efficient than others. Okay, so in this first example, notice how I'm in the right place, I'm in the bike lane, but there's no communication. I don't scan behind me, I don't signal my intentions, and then when I end up at the stop sign, I want to go left, but there's this awkward interaction with traffic, and I've got to wait for the car to my left to go, and then I've got to proceed through the intersection. There's still no signal, and the oncoming traffic doesn't know what to do. So notice this time through the intersection how failure on my part to put my foot down creates this awkward interaction with the car on my right. The car on my right is clearly there first, and it's their turn to go, but my failure to come to a complete stop and put my foot down creates this awkward interaction, and the car doesn't know if I'm going to stop or if I'm going to go. It's unpredictable and unsafe. So this time through, I finally get it all right. I've got high visibility clothing on. Notice how I scan first, I signal, scan again, come out and take the lane. And when I get to the intersection, signal one more time, complete stop, put my foot down, and then when it's my turn, I proceed on through. Notice how it all flows nice and smooth and safe. So there it is. It's really that simple. That's what we mean by communicating and interacting. And then following the few simple rules that we have on the banner. Thanks for watching. If you're interested, please contact us at Walk and Bike Mendocino. Come by, pick up some information, or maybe sign up for one of our classes. Thanks a lot.